Good morning, Danny Designs here. This is Wednesday, June 6th, D-Day. Shout out to all our veterans and all the families and things that have, helped this country be great. Thank you. I have a friend of mine visiting from California, and this video is going to be letting him play with my toys, letting him play with my sawmill. We're going to cut some wood today. And then we'll do some chainsaw work and just general stuff. So that's what this video is going to be comprised of, is just doing stuff like that, just having fun, for a city boy coming out and being in the country and stuff. So this is Howard. Say hi.
Howdy, everybody.
He is not a scientist. He does not teach science, so he's not the absent-minded scientist. He's just the absent-minded man, like we all are. Okay, well, we're gonna get this sawmill prepped and get everything ready to go, and we'll get some video of that fired up here in a second. Okay. All righty, go ahead and start her up. You just turn the choke off. Starts up really good. This is the throttle. This is the throttle. When you start, and when you do this, it has this tricky clutch. It starts that blade. You're going to be either to the side, out of the way. Yeah, you want to slow the lever warm up a little bit. Before I start the blade, I start the water. I think that'll happen. Water this blade. Because if I start the blade, I may just take off. Just get the water. You got to have the water to get that blade down. So I have it, turn the water on, make sure you see it dripping. You ready? Yeah, it's good. Until it goes up. Yep. Dripping. There you go, Greg. So pull that over.
Turn the fuel off?
Nope. I'm leave everything just now. What I've done is I leave it over here where you have it.
Okay.
Then you got to remove this scab.
Right.
Usually I have the one-ton flathead sitting right here.
Okay.
And I put it up there. Today, what we're going to do? Over.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. First cut. First cut. And then what I do is, and it gets heavy, but you just drop it down. You're not going to hurt anything. I just drag it out of the way. I'm not going to drag it all the way over here. actually want to put it on the pickup.
Right.
So there you go. Now, what you do is you loosen up this, the locks. So you loosen them up.
Raise it up.
Both sides, yep. Then raise it up, slide it back down there. There you go. Plenty good enough. Now raise it up just so the blade doesn't hit the log. Should be good. And you slide it all the way down to the end.
And we set it and repeat.
Go ahead and go further. Now, you gotta loosen this up. You gotta rotate the log.
Jeez.
Doing it, yeah.
Jesus.
You're doing good. Man up.
Okay.
When we're in town, I need to buy another one of these.
Oh,
Okay.
log jack.
Yep. So, rotate it around. That way. Put the flat side up against those shocks. You ever used one of those right there?
Nope.
Okay. Probably want to get it. There we go. All right. Doing good. Doing good. All right. Good. Now, I need to invest in something better. Yeah, you can't let go. Try to do it. Do it again. I always use this as a chalk to put underneath the log so it won't go back until we tighten it up. Slide it this way, huh? Release it a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and do it.
We got you.
Some more.
City
That's
boy.
right. I need to get. Well, no, that's broke. I need to. It shouldn't fall off. That's what I said. Remind me to buy a new one. So now you want to go ahead and pull it until it's all. There you go. Then I put this under here like that. You can release it, and it should stay pretty much vertical. Now you bring it over and lock it in its place again. Make sure the handle is down, so
Okay.
when the blade goes by, you're not even close to the handle. Now go size it up again.
Tighten it and start it.
We're down to that. That's probably good. You saw we took a pretty big chunk off as we moved down the log on that last one,
Okay.
didn't we?
Yeah.
So we took a small and then it got larger, which is what we had to do. So now, yeah, you got it in place. Now you tighten it. It just has to be snug, you know, when you get it snug, you feel it. Everything's going good. Gonna make a lumberjack out of you.
I'm
Did
telling you.
Did you get them tight?
Yeah.
All right.
That one feels like it's going to need a spacer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
Power on.
Yep, I got it.
Yep, go ahead and
Will I need
start.
choke now or
You
no?
don't need to. Should just start up. slowly back to the water though. Yeah. Misjudge it a little bit, but it's like we really didn't misjudge it because we went, you know, as high as we could go right here and still get a bite. Just the wood is awkward. So then, you know, if I can get this thing just to chip down a little bit. It's just one of those things. I'm gonna go get a chainsaw.
It's too much time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is the one Dad bought the other day on sale. Found a good deal on it.
How much was it?
This one was $100, 100 something.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty dang good deal. You should be able to start it back up.
You got it.
And cut her down. So that's a little easier than using that axe.
Yep.
Drag that over there. When it flops down, it's going to put some torque on your arms.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. So now you raise the blade up, back it over, and we flip it again. has a barn board.
Okay.
We'll put on, see, 'cause it's got the two little. So we'll
the
put
side.
this one on that stack right there. So you slide it over to sit on that stack. That's the kind of imperfect boards that I can still kind of use somewhere.
Okay.
So we'll leave it just like this. We'll get one more 1x,
Okay.
like we just did, and we'll be able to use this, and we'll put this one on this stack over here. And this stack over here is the ones that has some good size.
Dimension to it, yeah.
So I'll be able to size that up at a
Plane
later
it if you have to later, whatever.
So yeah, loosen, bolt up, raise it. We'll go one more 1x, and then we'll work on that 2x8.
About there.
Technically, see, if you feel like that's close, another way to kind of double check. Now you should be able to come over here and look at
I
your.
can see it just pinching.
There you go. And
Thank you.
on this tape measure over here, where should it be?
Should be
That one, and it is. So now you're good.
lock
So
in.
now, no, you don't lock it yet. Now you know it's at 0.
I go to 2. Do I zero it out again?
I always go to 0 it out,
Okay.
and then
Do it
go
again.
instead of trying to do the math in my head. Okay, well now it's 2 and
All right.
1/16, 2 and 1/4, 2. I just 0 it out. Go down an inch and a blade. Looks good to me. Tighten it up.
Okay.
Start it up. Cut it. That was the first usable board that Howard cut. This will be the first one that's usable for the house.
I put my name on it.
You put your name on it.
Visit and go, that's my board.
That's it. It'll be covered up by a whole bunch of stuff. But put your name on it, though.
Huh?
I said it'll eventually be covered up by a whole bunch of other stuff, but your name will be on it.
It don't matter.
No.
I just got to know that it's there.
We're
Double
documenting.
check that. Double check these. Water, throttles back. Turn it to run.
Perfect. Hit your oh, good. Technically free wood. I mean, you can keep adding in the cost of the sawmill and the gas and all that stuff, but technically, doing a good job. What do you think?
It's pretty slick.
It is cool, isn't it?
You got to turn it down, right?
Yes.
Your second pass.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Okay.
put this one over here on this stack somewhere.
Okay.
And I try to keep the 1x kind of on that half of the
I got you.
rack and the 2x on that half. So I just slide it over there. Just it doesn't have to be perfect, just laying on there. Just however you get it over, you pick it up, you drag it, or whatever. Remember how I told you that I wanted to show you something we got up here about the berries?
Uh-huh.
Look
I
here.
saw that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Have a little snack while you're working.
Good, that's fine. I won't let them sit in this pile too long before I start sizing them up and putting them on the trailer to strap them so that they're straight.
Okay.
But so technically,
So, we coming off.
So we're going, this is what we want to do. Okay, we finished.
Danny, this is living.
This is living?
Just outside working.
Taking your time?
Doesn't matter. It's just living. Working, exercising, eating right, clean air.
You know
God's
it.
country.
God's country. What'd you think about we're running that beast? What'd you think about running that? Like it?
I was scared at first, but it's get the
Well,
hang
you're
of it pretty
intimidated.
quick.
You're afraid you're going to screw something up.
Yep.
And
Measure twice, cut once.
yeah. We did that and still messed that up. My fault, but we still messed it up. Not the first time, won't be the last. But yeah, I enjoy running that thing. And then, you know, like we're talking about the locking it up, you just got to spend time to maintenance too. You don't want to overwork it. Got to spend your time on maintenance, getting it ready.
I'm watching that water.
You got to watch the water to keep the blade. Well, don't run over that chainsaw, cut your leg up. This is what we got done today. We got 2 really good thick pieces that'll be my floor joists off of that log, which I only thought we were going to get 1, but I ended up getting 2, which is awesome. And we ended up getting at least 2 1-bys out of that log for flooring on my house.
Firewood.
And then we got some firewood obviously over there. And then there's a couple pieces, scabs that will go to the barn, the walling on the barn.
So we haven't wasted any wood.
None wasted. None wasted because firewood, you know, will heat a house someplace. And then wall for the barn, which will be there forever.
Framing one.
Flooring for the house. And then the floor joist, the framing part of the floor. Thick. So that whole log right there, which was going to fall in a ditch, because that one was one of those that was hanging on the edge of a ditch, and I pushed it over. It was going to fall in a ditch and just rot if I didn't use it. Wow. So there's, you know, ways to look at it. People are saying, "Oh, you're using the wood, you're cutting it down, you shouldn't do it." It was going to fall and rot in a ditch, and of course, you know, help the soil and all that. But that happens anyway out here. So we used it, and I didn't waste any. You know, if you think about when you go to buy lumber at a lumber yard, and they put it through a planer, they're wasting all that sawdust. It just goes to a waste. Well, we're not going to waste our sawdust. That sawdust there, I'll drag it out, and I'm going to use it for mulch, which I've already done in a couple areas. So the sawdust off this is a mulch. In lumber yards, when they do that, it's just wasted. They don't use it. And then they plane all these boards down to make them look all pretty, and they waste all that planing sawdust just so that, you know, they can make it really light, make it look pretty, and sell it to you. And you know, this part here, we're just using it. We're trying not to waste any. There's going to be some. Anytime you do some type of construction, there's going to be some. But even like these chunks that I chunked off this tree here, and that we're getting ready to size that thing up so we can get it on there. We got to use a chainsaw. The chunks that we're going to use for firewood. We're going to use it. So, and when I get a chipper, I'll be able to use the branches and stuff as chips and stuff to put in my garden when I have it and stuff. So there's a plan, there's a design, and it's working. So you like that? You like working that?
I'm working. I'm part of the design.
That's right, part of the design, and it's going to be part of my house, and it's just. And then, like I've said before, it's like it's work, but it's fun work. It's hard. It makes you work, but you're going to go, yeah, I cut a piece of board. I did that. I've done that, and then it's going to go on that house, and you can stop when you get tired out here.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I learned too, is running even my chainsaws and even that. It's like when you get tired, that's when it becomes dangerous. You can cut your arm off. You can cut your fingers off. You can do something. Let a log land on you because you're too tired.
By yourself.
And you're by yourself. So there's no hurry to get things done. When you get tired, you stop.
And you enjoy this.
You enjoy this. Yeah, yeah.
Best break room in the world.
Yeah. This is awesome. One of the first things that when I first moved back out here was the quiet. That's what Howard's been talking about. It's like it's so quiet and peaceful, and it is. It's neat. It's neat. Okay, that's our work for the day as far as that goes. So there's going to be more to this video of Howard's adventures in Oklahoma.
See you later, everybody. Don't forget D squared.
D squared.